I'm gonna launch the world real quick though.
Okay.
Ooh, my thing is. Oh, okay. I figured out where it is. It's in the docs key. The
What's in the docs
docs
key?
menu. Oh, dude, I don't know what I just did. The thing you were asking me about earlier. They'll explain it later.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see.
Oh man.
Dude, okay, let me do. I should probably not go naming that what I did. It's an
Ooh,
inappropriate word. It's a no word.
it's a no-no
You
word.
see, it's a no word. No, don't touch me there. That is my no square.
Oh no.
Dude, I have to go and put in a few things here, and I'm just making it absolutely art. Okay, yeah, no, this is definitely something that I need to.
Are we
Okay,
going
the
over
world's
the
up, by the
original?
way.
Oh, the world's up. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go ahead.
Make this bigger.
Let's play this game.
No, I will not play the game. There we go.
Cooked food is more nutritious. That's what I tell my
Really?
sisters-in-law when they eat cold pizza.
Imagine, dude, cold pizza is gross.
Exactly. That's what I say. I just
Dude,
personally don't like it.
what is happening to the rat?
I mean, if someone
Yeah,
likes
no,
cold pizza, that's all right.
pizza. No, it's not. Execute them.
It's like
It's like
pineapple on
pineapple on
pizzas.
pizza.
Yeah.
Like if you have pineapple on pizza, you just don't have a soul, you know? You're just asking, like, hey, can you hate me?
Hey.
Yes, I can hate you because you eat pineapple on pizza. You deserve to burn.
All right, my question is, when we do a stream, do we have introductions?
I don't. You
Like, are you gonna
can.
say your
I
name is
plan to just.
Zacharias Yassian Yassian?
I'll just stick with LSD.
LSD?
That or, dude, honestly, I've been reacting more to the name Sprite than Zach because, like, not at my work, but like at my previous jobs, I drank Sprite so much that people just started calling me Sprite,
Oh, really?
and like I started reacting to the name Sprite, and now like whenever I hear the word Sprite, it's like yes,
At least you don't have the nickname Barks.
yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
probably you drink Barks more.
Well, I probably do drink Barks more, but like they didn't have any root beers, and dude, I drank like 8 Sprites a day. Like it was really, really unhealthy.
Oh, really?
Like I was drinking a ridiculous amount of Sprite. Like some would say it was unhealthy. Unfortunately, well, I guess I'd call it fortunately. I don't. Health is just a word, and prison is just a place. So I really did not care. You see, now that I'm watching my weight a little bit more, I do care. But you
Yeah,
see,
absolutely.
6 Sprites a day really just truly tasted amazing.
Well, I told you what happened with my when I was dating her, my ex-fiance, right? She would
Yeah,
take me to uh Soda Rush every single day and buy a soda. And I was like, dude, I can't consume this much sugar. And I went from like 170 pounds to like 240 pounds within like 4 or 5 months. That was an unhealthy relationship. Not just for
yeah.
my
Just
gut, but for a lot of other reasons.
you want to know an unhealthy relationship?
What's that?
My relationship with my toilet.
Why? Because of all the
Honestly,
laxatives you
dude,
take?
honestly, like when I was drinking 6 Sprites and like Cokes a day, well, Cokes and like Sprites are like given the I don't know what it is about them, but if you drink like 6 or 7 of them, you get like the runs.
Uh-huh.
And dude, I'm sorry, there's no more toilet. It's only poop. No, but yeah, definitely don't drink 6 to 7 Sprites a day. It's very unhealthy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They did. There was this food there though at the it was when I was lifeguarding that I was drinking that many Sprites. Like it was a while ago, like 3, 4. No, it was more like 4 to 5 years ago, and they would just give free drinks then, and that's when I was drinking so many Sprites. Like I cut down a lot a while ago, and like I've almost completely stopped now, not because of health, but just because like after you stop drinking it frequently, it starts to taste really sappy and syrupy. But they also like I started working at another pool like a year or two after that, and I was still like drinking like 4 or 5 Sprites. It was less. It wasn't nearly as well. It wasn't healthy, but it wasn't 7 Sprites.
Killing
It
it.
was more like
Yeah.
5 to 4. I say as if that's much better, but they had these wraps there, like they're like the weirdest thing. Like everyone thought they were disgusting, and honestly, they probably were like they weren't amazing. Like it was like they were called like wrap. I can't remember what they were called. They're these wraps with grilled chicken and like pepper jack cheese, and there was some like sauce in there,
Oh yeah.
and like they were not great, but they had this like aftertaste in it, and I loved the aftertaste for some reason. Like it was like one of the best aftertastes on a food I've ever had. Like it would just linger in your mouth after you ate it. It was like, oh, I want more of it, even though it doesn't taste good. And I would just eat that every day I went there.
Dude, we have drumsticks. We can make wings.
Oh, give me barbecue. Let me pull.
Wings.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh yes. That's why I don't drink it. I don't want to fly away.
Yeah. I'm actually drinking 5 Hour Energy right now because again, working
Oh, I
working while
can't
doing
imagine.
school is a lot of work.
I can't imagine.
Well, you can't imagine you're doing it.
Oh yeah. I just don't
Yeah,
like it. I like
yeah.
to pretend
I
this is my
can't
time
imagine
to.
that. I'm just stoned out of my mind while working. Like I'm never paying attention.
Oh,
That's a
look at
joke,
that.
by the.
My
That's a
first.
joke, by the way. I'm definitely not high at work. I'm
The
high on life.
the two people watching, two nerds are probably like, these guys have nothing else to talk about but their lives.
Well, yeah. I
You know what
mean,
I say
it's
to
the
that?
only thing I
That's life.
have. Yeah.
I mean, aside from all the ramblings we're gonna have about
Yeah.
topics.
You see, I'm a 60-year-old man just rambling about how good the old times were back in 1886.
That's the day Washington declared independence.
Just 102 off.
Just 102. Yeah, it's not like that date mattered.
Yeah, yeah. Major date in U.S. history definitely doesn't matter. Not
Yep.
at all.
It's not like, anything like Twitch or YouTube could have come out of that with free enterprise making stuff.
Free enterprise is overrated.
That's true.
Oh, dude, I didn't. So I was on yesterday. I don't know if you saw me on. I was just I was hanging out wait before I went to that Ethiopian restaurant that we're gonna go to when you come over.
Oh
But
yes.
I went over there, and beforehand I was hanging out with my friends. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but I ordered a 50 case, or it was a 50 case of 5 Hour Energy.
Oh really?
And as we were looking through the reviews, because we were just bored sitting there, like we weren't playing games or anything. We were just sort of hanging out, and there was this review for 5 Hour Energy about this guy who drank a super big gulp filled with 5 Hour Energy.
Oh
Like
no.
it was the equivalent of drinking 22 5 Hour Energies, and
No.
dude, I gotta find that review and send it to you. But dude, it's truly a sight to behold. Like he started talking about how he hadn't slept in 72 hours, and it's oh my gosh, that review it was something else.
Dang. Oh yes, I am very competent right now. I was just looking at my phone for something and lost a
Very
fish on my
competent.
line. It's probably a salmon, to be honest. The game's gonna screw me over like that. Okay.
That'll be fine. It's not like we need food or anything.
Yeah, it's like my food's only at like half right now. It's all right.
Hey, I mean, if you're doing the fishing here, I'm gonna give you this bait. Use the bait and get some.
I'm
Pardon my.
holding the fishing pole in this relationship.
Yeah, I'm doing all the work in this relationship. You see,
That's how cavemen
I,
used to say it. There were no pants.
dude, why do we wear pants? They're completely overrated.
You know, you should start a trend on that.
So
No
I
pants,
actually,
more freedom.
dude, I have no pants, more freedom. No. So I was actually talking. I was in the car. This crap. I gotta start remembering these conversations a bit better because like I remember the conversations. I don't remember who I had them with because I talk with a bunch of people every day. But I was having a conversation and we were talking. And I don't remember how the conversation got to this, but we were talking and I thought, wait, so animals clean themselves by licking, right?
Yeah, like cats do
Why
and
don't?
stuff like that.
Yeah, like lots of mammals do that, and like the only like animals I can think of that don't are like the only mammals I can think of that don't are like whales and monkeys. And I thought, dude, why don't humans and monkeys lick each other? Like, if you think about it, like it's super weird to us the idea of licking
Yeah.
each other, and I'm not saying it should be normal, but my question is why? Why isn't it normal?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I get it's not exactly hygienic, but why do all the other animals do it then?
They have better immune systems. I don't know. I mean, it brings me to another question. Like, I saw this. I know it's gonna sound weird, but bear with me. I saw this like weird meme video where this baby giraffe was being born, and it like got up after like a few minutes. And I had that same question. Why do human babies take like 9 months to walk, 9 to 15 months to walk, but it
Yeah, and
takes
why
a
do
baby
women
giraffe?
take 9 months to make a baby? Like, holy crap, just speed it up already. It doesn't take that long to make a body. I mean, look, I've managed to get myself in fairly good shape in about 2 months. How come you can't do that with like a 7 pound infant? Come on, step it up, ladies.
Well, I mean, if they have C-sections, they cut like basically all the muscles for the abdomen. At least this is what my wife told me. Cause so like when they do C-section, of course, like they cut up, but like as soon
Yeah.
as you get one, you will literally almost never get abs. Like you will be very lucky if you have abs after that because it completely tears the muscles apart and it expands your body, which is weird.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they're literally shredding the woman's stomach to get the baby out, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, childbirth's an interesting thing. Truly beautiful. Why did my monitors turn off? Oh,
So
there we go.
to I know we were bantering a little bit, but to kind of start off, I mean, we we like lots of different movies. We like here's the thing. We like cinema, right? We like good cinema. Doesn't matter what franchise it comes from. I've recently kind of just gone off and I don't know if there's
Well,
going to be a good
you
Marvel
care a bit
franchise.
more about certain franchises than I do, because you won't watch. There's a few shows I want to watch with you, but I know for a fact you will never watch them with me.
Well, I mean, I'll probably see a little bit of The Boys, but like Invincible, for example, like when season 2 comes out, I'm thinking maybe I'll watch it. You know, maybe we'll
Yeah.
give our hot takes on it. I mean, it's a good series. I really like it. There's nothing bad to say about it. Like I don't have. You may have something because you may know a lot more about film
Oh
writing
yeah,
than I.
don't get me started on Amber.
Oh well, I mean that's one complaint is that she's just a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
I mean that's just my opinion, but I don't
No,
I don't
that's a
like her.
fact. No, that's a fact. She's absolute human garbage.
To reverse it on people, it's like the other 1% that don't like her or that like her, and everyone's like, nah, you're wrong.
No, anyone with more than 3 brain cells doesn't like her. It's like, come on. I'm not a fan of gaslighting, man.
I'm gonna get my degree, my SJW degree.
I'm gonna get my degree in hating Amber, okay? And I'm not talking about Amber Turd.
Dude, I will say for like the one or two people watching, it would be really. I found it very funny. Have you seen the Jason Momoa
Yes.
court things? Oh my gosh! He goes, look at this. He like pulls like an octopus, like a rubber octopus or something. He's like, you know what this looks like? Amber's turd.
Okay, I need to watch The Boys with you because holy crap, there's I want to make so many. I just want to talk about The Boys season 3 right now because there's so much just crazy stuff that happened, and when you talked about the octopus, so oh my gosh, I'm gonna explain this to you. It's a spoiler, so I mean, if you care about spoilers for a show that came out like a few months ago, has it been a few? Yeah, it's been a few months. It came out this year. Um, let me know because I won't spoil it if you don't want me to.
Shoot, come.
Okay, well, given that you didn't say no,
No, you can
um,
go ahead. I just saw the shark was eating the
so
raft.
there's a guy in the show who's he's essentially Aquaman. His the deep,
Oh
and
yeah.
dude, there was this cosplay of him I saw the other day. I was just browsing the interwebs, and there was a cosplay I saw of him. And there's this. So in the show, there's this scene where he has personal relations with an octopus,
Oh gosh.
and somebody dressed up as him with like his pants down with an octopus as the pants.
Oh gosh.
Dude, I saw that. I was like, dude, this is perfect. Like, okay, you gotta watch the show. Like, okay, you're coming over on the 13th, right?
Yeah, I'm coming on the 13th.
Okay, I'm. You're coming to my house, or I'm kidnapping you, and we're watching The Boys.
Oh,
Like, it's not a warning; it's a promise.
it's
Which
either
is,
it's either you or someone else. I don't know.
yeah, somebody else is gonna kidnap you. Exactly.
And they're gonna make me watch The
They're
Boys.
gonna make you watch The Boys. Dude, you're just gonna go missing on the 14th. Like, there's gonna be like a police report on the 14th. Like, this man has gone missing. He was last spotted at this restaurant, and he was last seen with this man. It's thought that he's at this house and being held hostage and being forced to watch this Amazon Prime Video show called The
The
Boys.
Boys. And then Boys gets even more people.
It's unclear what the man's demands are to return the hostage, but he seems to be rambling about how amazing the show is and that he will not let the man go until he has watched all 3 seasons. So it's estimated it'll take around 24 hours before the man is released.
Dude, that would be quite a news story.
Dude, it's probably going to be the craziest thing that's happened on the news.
Nah. Yeah.
Nah.
I've heard crazier things. I won't get into them, but that would actually be a great topic.
It's just a great news story. Man kidnaps his friend to watch a TV show.
What the fetch? Did that bird just throw a rock at me?
Hold up. So, actually, I got a question about kidnapping because okay, I'll ask my friend who knows a bit more about law than I do about this. If you were kidnapped on a work trip,
Do you still
would
get paid?
that get? Well, yeah. First off, do you still get paid? And the second question is, would like any like medical harm end up falling under um work related accidents? Because like if you
Uh,
think about it, like if they were to send you to like downtown Detroit, for example, I'm
yeah,
picking a random location, and you were from like rich suburbia, like really rich suburbia, yeah, so like you were like a high value target and really like robbable,
yeah.
and they moved you to a higher risk location, would they be liable for any like muggings you encountered, or if you were kidnapped and held for ransom, would they be held liable?
I
I
believe
know
if
that the
they
person doing the kidnapping would be in trouble, but
would the
what?
company that sent you to a very highly dangerous place be liable?
Yeah,
I mean, I it depends on how much. If you're talking like this area is like a no zone even to the natives of that place, like there's drugs and like other stuff going on, gang members, then yeah, I would say the company would be held liable. Now, if it's like, oh, that's like 3 cities down, but we put you in a much safer location that happens, I don't think the company can be liable.
fair enough.
I mean, like I'm just thinking about it like in a way where it's like
Yeah,
we tried to spare you from this, but
but
didn't work
you just had to go downtown.
out.
You had to go to Cleveland.
you, you had to
You
say, I want to go
needed.
explore.
You had to be a tourist. You had to be American, didn't you?
Dude, there was a song yesterday. I actually won't sing it on
There's
stream, but I'll tell you it later. It's the Proud to Be an
okay.
American song, but it's
Oh no.
but it's even better.
It's an accurate I'm proud to be an American.
Oh yes, yes. But
Oh Lord.
no, I really, I mean, I'm willing to watch the second Invincible. I mean, like I haven't read the comics, and I'm thinking maybe I should, just because, like, as you said, it's a pretty good series, and like all things considered, if the show was that good, I can't imagine what the comics are like.
I will let you know that I'll tell you about it later, but there's some topics that they cover in the there's some topics they cover in the comics that how do I put this? They're not safe for work. I'll tell you about them later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's a Me Too topic if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, oh, I got you. Yeah, that's fine. We can discuss
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it later.
yeah, yeah. It's one of those things that not child friendly. not not so child friendly.
Oh, actually,
You hear that?
when we were talking earlier, and I said it was $3 movie cinema day today, um, I've actually failed to mention that Top Gun Maverick is still in theaters. And while though I did
Oh,
recommend Spider-Man No Way Home Extended Edition, I'd actually recommend uh, Top Gun Maverick first. Because Top Gun Maverick, oh my goodness. Dude, you
yeah.
saw the first one,
I
right?
still need to see that. I have seen Top Gun. Yeah,
Okay. So you're not the, 50% of this generation that doesn't watch 80s movies.
dude. I just I don't know if I've told you this, but I just finished watching what's it called? Austin. Yeah, Austin Powers. And I was watching.
Oh,
I'm like, what on? Just this show was I can't even describe it. Like it's probably the first show where I'm actually at a loss for words on how I describe the show.
oh yeah.
Like it like where do I even start with Austin Powers? It's
Well, let's talk about some 80s movies. Like, let's get onto this. So, Austin Powers, I actually personally have not seen it, but I've heard it's
oh,
good. It's good. It's really good.
I don't know if I'd go that far and say it's good.
Okay.
I think the most I can say about it is that it's a movie,
It's
and
just a movie.
I,
Is it memeable? That's my question.
oh yes, it's memeable.
There you go.
The show's practically just the movie's pretty much just a meme. It's like you know me. I typically don't go. Yeah, I can't describe a show, but I watched all three of them like in 2 days,
Yeah.
and I still am not even sure exactly what I watched.
Well,
Like
yeah.
how do I say this? It's Mike Myers, so it's Shrek pretty much, but in levels of meme. But
Oh yeah. Wait, does Mike Myers play in it?
I don't know if it. He's the main character.
Oh, I don't
What do you
I
mean?
don't
Does he
know.
play in it?
I've
Yeah,
never
no.
seen it, so I have no idea.
Well, yeah, no. He's the main character in it, and it's man. You know, what, I'll find the words and I'll tell you. You know what? I'll find the words right now. It's an '80s movie that makes fun of spy movies.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the best. That's the best way of describing it. And when I mean make fun of spy movies, I mean every aspect, including the uh, sex appeal of the male character and female characters as well. They make fun of that a lot, like a lot.
Yeah.
like that's half the show is making fun of that aspect of it.
Yeah.
So so that's the part. That's like the 50% where I'm at a loss for words, and the other 50% of the show is Doctor Evil, and
Uh-huh.
Doctor Evil is man, I can't describe this show. How do you describe Austin Powers? The one word that comes to mind is ridiculous, and that's it. Like that's all I can describe this show as, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
I might die here, by the way. I'm swimming back to the raft as much as I can, but Bruce is coming at me, and he is not friendly.
I am Bruce. Oh no, that's not it. Name's Bruce.
Bruce.
Bruce. There was a movie we actually watched
Hi,
recently,
Bruce.
and I wanna talk about it, and I know you probably have already
Um,
seen it. It's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Have
oh,
you
I need
ever
to see
seen it?
that.
Oh my
I have not
gosh.
seen it.
So
It's got the guy from John Wick in it. John Wick's in it. Keanu
it's
Reeves.
Neo.
Hey, can you revive me real quick?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
dead by yeah. It's Neo from the Matrix
it's
and the new
Neo.
Matrix movie, which wasn't that good.
I actually never saw it. Like, how
Um,
was that Matrix? I tried to
don't
ask someone about it, and
just don't watch it. It's
fight a
Go
bed.
watch the original.
Rachel, I'm fighting the bed.
Have you seen the original Matrix?
Oh, of course I have. Of course I have. Let's talk about the
Okay, I was
original
gonna
Matrix for
say.
a second. I thoroughly like. I showed my wife at the time we were dating. I was like, hey, there's a really good movie. It's called The Matrix. And she's like, okay, cool. I'm like, well, the one thing to understand is that it the CGI is basically early 90s, 2000s. But I mean, if you look at Lord of the Rings, that's of course like disproven because like that CGI is for like the ring rates is like perfect. Like if you think about it, like
Yeah,
there's some
I don't know.
spotty parts.
It's a little spotty, but like it's good enough that I don't mind it at all. Like, the Matrix is good to me still.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I don't remember the second one, and I heck don't even remember the third one. I do not remember the third, but
I haven't watched either of them.
I remember listening to the Critical Drinker talk about the fourth Matrix versus the first three, and he's like, if you think about it, like the first three is like the typical trilogy where it's like the first one's really good, the second one can be considered good or bad, and the third one's just forgettable. But the fourth one, he's just like, that was just so that they could make money. It was like The Force Awakens for the Matrix. They just made it because they knew
I
they could
got
make
you. I got you.
$1 billion at the box office, but instead they put it on HBO Max.
Oh, yeah, no.
I liked
I
the
didn't
first
see
Matrix.
I didn't see the other two Matrix, but I was told it's sort of like the Jurassic. I was told that like the second and third Matrixes are essentially like the third Jurassic World movie. It's not terrible. Actually, you know what? It's arguable whether it's terrible or not.
Yeah.
Um, but it's considered a decent enough movie.
I mean, yeah,
It's like when I heard that, I was like, I don't really need to see them, so I was like, yeah, I'll just go watch something else, or I'll
well,
go play BioShock again, maybe.
for the Matrix, I just remember that when I had watched it, we watched it at Max's house, and we watched the first one, and then the second one which his dad actually accidentally chose the third one, which I was kind of like, why did you think it was the second one when it said Matrix Revolutions versus Reloaded? Reloaded sounds like a better
Mm,
second title than than Revolutions.
Reloaded sounds like it's a remake, honestly.
I mean, but if you think about like the terms of the Matrix, like computers and stuff, it's kind of like a, I don't know. It's one of those titles. Oh shoot, I'm in the
Uh,
water. Bruce is coming after me.
well, coming up next is Matrix RAM Restart. We all got to start with
Revolutions.
ours, and we're using computer terms apparently.
What was the fourth one called?
I don't know. Probably just I thought it was just called the
Let me look it up.
Matrix. Let me.
Oh,
I mean, if
Resurrections. Oh
I
boy,
got it.
nothing came from a last title named Resurrection.
Oh, oh man. Well, there was something recently that came out that was. Oh wait, I'm thinking of Top Gun Maverick, aren't I?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm thinking of. I was gonna say there's a old series that they remade recently that I haven't seen that was good, and in my head I'm like, I swear it had Tom Cruise in it.
Well,
But we've been talking about Top Gun Maverick, so it's probably not that. But I can't think of any other good remakes recently that were movies.
well, this one isn't a remake per se, but they're coming out with the seventh. What's it called? Uh, what's it called? Mission Impossible. It's called Dead Reckoning. You've seen the other two, right? Or the other
Hmm.
two. You've seen all six, right?
You know the other two of the seven series. Yeah, I've seen. I think I've seen like three Mission Impossibles. I don't get me wrong, they're good, but I don't know, they're not my cup of tea.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think you saw Rogue Nation when we went to Eli's house, like back in like 2015,
Yes.
maybe. See, like, you liked Rogue Nation,
Yeah,
right?
I thought Rogue Nation was good.
I
Was Rogue Nation the one with the guy from the Hunger Games?
No, that was the third one. You're talking about big, the big dude, the guy who was the game maker in the second and third, or
Yeah. The honestly, I was gonna. Man, I can't. I wish I remembered his name. He's a good actor.
he
Oh,
actually passed away while he was making Hunger Games. Did you know
oh,
that?
did he?
Yeah, he
Oh,
overdosed.
I did not. Oh, actually, that makes me sad.
He was such a good actor. He was in a lot of
I know. I
classics.
liked him.
Let me look him up. Let
I
me look.
liked him.
But yeah,
Who was that guy?
I swear, somebody's gonna be like, you
Some random
freaking
guy that I don't
morons.
remember the name of. I'm sorry that I don't remember you. And even if I look up your name, I'm not gonna remember you anyway. But you are a great actor.
Let me see. His name was. Well, that's not gonna help me.
Bingo.
Hunger Games, Catching Fire.
Did you like Catching Fire?
I
I, yeah. I'm in the same boat. It's more of an
well, I mean, like when you really
sort
think
of.
about it, like was it bigger and like more grandiose? Oh, absolutely. Was it better? I couldn't
No, okay.
say. Oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman. That was his name. He's the guy in Mission Impossible 3. He plays the main villain in the third one. But no, wait. You've seen five of them because you saw the first Mission Impossible, which is a classic. You've seen the second one, which is just atrocious. You saw the one with Philip Hoffman.
Yeah, one
You've
moment.
seen.
Can you give me 1 second? I gotta go real quick. I
Oh,
gotta grab
okay.
some.
But nah, while he's gone, I'll take over the show. Hijack it, kick him off. Let's see. that's not so good. Oh,
Sorry, I'm back.
oh, no problem. But no, you saw the fourth one. It was Ghost Protocol where he climbs the Burj Khalifa,
Yeah.
and then you saw the fifth one, which was Rogue Nation, which I don't think is my favorite of all of them. But I I thought Mission Impossible Fallout was probably one of the best Mission Impossible movies they had out there, just because like the story was interesting, and I don't know, I couldn't say that the twist in the movie was good, just because like I could see it coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
But like there was some really cool stuff. Like he actually, Tom Cruise, he jumped out of a plane. I don't know, probably like I would say probably about 60, 70 times he jumped out of a plane, did skydiving just to get one shot in the movie. Like that dude, like who else jumps out of a freaking plane to get a one take shot for a movie?
Dude, it honestly sounds more like fun to me than like a job, like jumping out of planes and all that.
Well, that's what Tom Cruise takes it as, like with Maverick and with Mission Impossible. He's just like, yeah, this is a passion project.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Because I don't think I just don't think he cares that much about like, oh, we need to, as the Joker says, send a message. He's like, nah, I just want to make a fun movie. Who wants to join me? Who's like, who wants to watch me deliver
Who
a
wants to see me?
bomb into a bunker using airplanes that are actually being or not airplanes, but like fighter jets that are actually being filmed right now? Like,
Bruh.
bruh,
Bruh. Bruh.
bruh, what you doing, bro?
Right now, texting I'm ordering some food real quick.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, sorry, sorry, I'm starving. I'm like, I haven't eaten today yet. 12.
Hey, that's no problem. I'm gonna open my birthday present. Whee!
Oh,
Look at this, look at this. It looks like a chair.
hap- happy birthday! It's a chair. It's
I
a
got a
table.
table. No, fetch that, man. I already learned table. It's right here.
Oh
Freaking
boy.
break my table. But no, there was I mean, I'm just excited for Dead Reckoning because it kind of still follows the same thing as Fallout. So I guess to describe Fallout, to not spoil it for you, because I think it would be really good if you watched it. It's a fun movie. So essentially, what happened is from the fifth movie they caught the bad guy. I don't remember his name. They caught this guy, and then all of a sudden he he had this plan to always escape, and he's trying to basically destroy the IMF. And so his whole
Yeah.
point is like, oh, I can easily do these things because I'm a mastermind, I'm a criminal. And not only is it like Fallout, as in like the fallout of all Ethan Hunt's good intents, but it's also like an actual like he's trying to declare nuclear war or something like that across like a country that supplies a lot of fresh water for a bunch of countries in Asia.
I gotcha.
For what? Oh yeah,
Ooh, for what?
we'll be done in like 20 minutes. Does that sound good? Oh, that's right. You do have that, don't you? Okay, cool. I'm gonna throw this down real quick. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go get the island. Okay. But no, so essentially, like the whole point is essentially to destroy again the IMF because that's every movie. But it was interesting. Like there was a whole bunch of scenes. Like there was like a helicopter chase scene, which I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember a movie having a helicopter chase scene. Like I don't remember modern movies having that, and it was pretty cool. I thought it was a really fun idea. and then they're literally just like beating the crap out of each other on like the edge of a cliff. And there's one point
Yeah, I got you.
where Tom Cruise's character and what's his name who plays Superman, Henry Cavill,
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. So
Yeah.
Superman and Ethan Hunt are like beating each other on the edge of a cliff. There's one part where they like roll off and now they're like hanging onto the edge, and oh my gosh, one of the best death scenes ever. Do you mind if I spoil it for you?
No, not really. I don't have any plans. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been watching a ton of movies lately, so it's like,
I mean, we're in school, to be honest.
yeah, yeah. Working from 7 to 9.
So essentially, what happens is they're climbing on the cliff, right? And there's the helicopter, and it has the tow cable, and a tow cable has a hook on the end. And so
Oh,
the thing, the helicopter is essentially falling off the cliff, and Ethan Hunt's just like hanging on to the edge, and he's like, "Oh no, 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 my bad. The helicopter's hanging off the cliff. The tow cable is like stuck on a rock. It breaks off and like hooks onto another part of the rock as it's like inching towards the edge of the cliff." And essentially, this Henry Cavill's character is like trying to get up to him, and all of a sudden, like Ethan Hunt like yanks on the cable a little bit. The cable literally comes to Henry Cavill's face, hooks in his eye socket, and just like drags him off the edge of a cliff. Which is probably one, in my opinion, one of the best death scenes.
very, very. Oh Lord, I'm a bit of a loss for words on that one.
Were you about to say what a peaceful death? I hope you
Yeah, what a
weren't.
peaceful death. Just getting hooked.
In the eye socket.
Yeah. Sorry, I look. I wear glasses, and so it's like, oh Lord. I don't like the idea of something puncturing an eyeball.
Oh boy.
Given that I play Resident Evil, I probably shouldn't be too queasy around piercing eyeballs, given how often they do that in that game. But you know,
Oh yes. Oh yes.
it always messes with my head, just the idea of like something puncturing the eyeball.
I mean, I get that. I get that. I mean, that's pretty
It's like,
freaky to be honest.
it makes me all vomit. It's just in my head. I'm like, oh Lord.
Not this again. As the drinker would say. Nah, it'll be
No.
fine.
Well, it'll be fine. Just puncture your eyeball.
It's normal. Now I'm sounding like Arnold
No.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Arnold. Nah, I don't really care that much.
What's Arnold up to these days? I know he's not. Well, actually, he was in the new Terminator movie. That's right. I was about to say I don't think he's doing movies, but he is. Well, I mean, with
Which
the paychecks he gets, I mean, I don't blame him.
what? Wait, what recent Terminator movie? I don't. Was it Terminator
It,
Salvation or something like that?
I don't know. It's the one. It was the one where they pretty much just retconned everything again so they could remake it. So
Oh,
just about every new movie ever.
oh, that and Star Wars.
Oh, well, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Speaking of good '80s movies, The Return of the
Star
Jedi.
Wars.
Yeah, I know it's
I,
an unpopular opinion. I really liked Return of the Jedi, probably just as much as I liked Empire.
dude,
But
I thought the ending, like, the yeah, I don't care if it's a spoiler. It's been like 40 years. Oh my gosh. Um, the ending scene with the Emperor and Darth Vader throwing him down the shaft. I was trying to find a way to not say that in a way that sounded like an innuendo. Vader shafting the Emperor.
oh gosh.
Just give him like the old throwdown,
Oh
rolling him
no.
down, getting shocked by him.
You've been demonetized.
It's not like it was gonna be monetized.
Twitch?
Given my discussions, but holy crap! Like I thought that was probably the best ending the series could have gotten because you know it's hard to end a series.
And I mean,
Like
yeah,
it's almost never done right, and it was done. It was done good enough that it was a good to great send off for the series. And I get that the series was amazing to the best, and then it went down to great, which is why people don't like it nearly as much. Like good to great. So it's definitely like a step down,
hmm
but it's still a good to great movie, and it ended it. So it ended it on a good note.
yeah, and like to be completely
And
honest, people who
and
are
then the sequels came.
oh boy, yeah, I just and and then you got like the Book of Boba Fett, which I really just referred it to as like a
The
Polynesian Chris
Mandalorian
Farley.
Part 2.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that they're trying to. The reason why I say Chris Farley is because they just inject so much, quote unquote, humor into it. I don't see Star Wars as humorous. Like there were some humorous parts in the original trilogy, and like, the third episode of Star Wars. I don't really consider episodes one and two to be very humorous as much as just memes.
No,
But
yeah. I mean, let's not forget episodes 1 and 2 are the ones that had Jar Jar Binks as
and
a major.
I can respect people's opinions to be like, oh yeah, I liked episode one, but I just can't. You cannot say that episode one and two were at all good movies. Like as far as things go, they weren't good movies. But like the third one, I mean, you can accept some things. It's like, oh, that was a good scene. Like General Grievous versus Obi-Wan. You're like, oh, that was a cool scene. That was very good. But you can like with Star Wars Episode 6. Everyone's like, "Oh, Episode 6 sucks because of the Ewoks." It's like, "Okay, well, you can say that."
Hold up, hold up.
You haven't heard that?
The mo- the no no, I was gonna say the marketable teddy bears that they can sell for an overpriced amount to make a lot of money are in no way a negative thing to the series.
I mean, they've sold a lot more Ewok things than Porgs.
Oh, let's not even get started on porgs.
Let's get started on Porgs. Porgs freaking suck. I do not care about Disney's marketable things. Like they tried to make the Rancor like this plushy thing. It's like book. Okay, I'm gonna get on
They
a
sold the Rancor when it first came out. Let's not forget that as well.
no, but they're trying to sell it like if you saw Book of Boba Fett, Boba Fett's like, oh, you you see this, or I'll try to do a Tamara Morris. He goes, you see this Rancor? It's got feelings, and it's really really nice. You just have to treat it right. And I'm like, no,
Yeah,
the
very nice.
the Rancor is not meant to be. Oh, you treat it nice. It's gonna be nice. No, that thing eats those pig
People.
hybrid people things. Like,
Let's not forget it was in a literal like pit filled with bones. Like
yeah,
it's about as stereotypical bad as you can get.
exactly. And oh my gosh, Disney. I mean, like, I know you haven't seen Mando, like the full thing of Mando,
I
which I
watched
mean,
like 3 episodes, and that's all I intend to ever watch because I watched them and I thought, man, I'd rather just go watch the original Star Wars movies.
I think that's kind of Disney's whole point right now. I mean, to be honest, like, do you really think that they think, oh, you see this pile of dumpster fire garbage that we're having here? Yeah, that's good cinema. That's good TV shows. No, like, there's no way on heaven and earth you could say those are good TV shows. If anything,
You see,
oh,
if I want to go watch a good TV show, I got The Boys, I've got Invincible, I got One Punch Man coming out again soon. Like season 3 is gonna be coming out soon. I'm excited for that.
yeah,